might be the perfect.
You can't escape from me, Marley. How dare you run away as soon as you see my face? Where are you hiding now?
It's none of your business where I am. Just leave me alone, okay?
What?
I can't stand being near you. I never want to see your face again, so just get lost. What are you doing here anyway?
That's what I want to know. What is my pathetic older sister doing in front of such a luxurious apartment building? This is not a place for someone like you who has nothing.
What did you just say? Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. You're the one who lost your fiance to me. Remember? You're a loser who couldn't keep your CEO boyfriend from falling for your younger and prettier sister. LOL. You gave up your chance to be rich and happy to me, and now you're broke and miserable. And you have the nerve to show up in this building? You don't belong here. I was going to ask you what you were up to, but you ran away like a coward when you saw me.
As soon as I stepped out of my apartment, I saw the one person I hate the most. I was so shocked that I couldn't say a word and I just ran. I can't bear to look at you without feeling sick.
How rude of you to run away from someone who wants to talk to you. Don't you know who I am? I'm the wife of a CEO now, and I'm treated like a queen. LOL. Everyone wants to talk to me and admire me. You're the only one who thinks you can run away from me.
I heard some gossip about you and him getting married, but I hoped it wasn't true.
LOL, you're so jealous. Tristan is crazy about me. He's so glad he dumped you for me. He tells me all the time how much happier he is with me because I'm so much cuter and prettier than you. I guess I was always meant to be the CEO's wife.
Is that so, Kiana? Then why was your oh-so-happy CEO husband standing out there, not even coming in, just staring at the building?
Oh, you want to know about that? Well, we're invited to this amazing party that's happening tomorrow on the top floor of this building.
A party, huh?
Yeah, a party. One of Tristan's colleagues lives in the penthouse here, you see. And he's invited all of his work friends and their spouses. So we're going to be there tomorrow. I'm so excited to go to a celebrities party in a penthouse. LOL.
So you're saying that the party is tomorrow night, right? Then why were you here today, looking at the building like that?
We just wanted to check out the place we're going to party at. It's our first time here, so we wanted to get a feel for it. We don't want to show up tomorrow looking like we don't belong here.
So you're both really desperate to impress everyone tomorrow?
Of course we have to look good for the party tomorrow. We're a company owner and his wife after all. We're the cream of the crop. I want to make sure I'm wearing the perfect outfit tomorrow so I don't embarrass him. And I want to be the most dazzling couple at the party. And I know I'll be the center of attention because I'm the youngest and the cutest one there.
I get it. So that's why you were standing out there, gawking at the building. You looked like wannabe celebrities in your fancy fur coats and sunglasses, staring at a place that's out of your league. I thought you might have been spies or something.
How dare you? We're not pretending to be celebrities. We are celebrities. Do you have any idea how much these sunglasses cost? $3,000. That's how much.
Really?
I was shocked to see you coming out of that building though. What were you doing in there? A loser like you could never afford to live in there. Oh, I get it. You're working as a delivery boy now.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense. LOL. You're carrying that cooler box, right? You must be delivering food to the rich people? Well, I guess that's the only way you could get inside such a beautiful building.
You're so wrong. I hate to break it to you, but I live in that apartment building.
No way. That's impossible. You're just lying to me because you don't want to admit how pathetic you are in front of your little sister.
How dare you?
It must be so hard for you to carry the food up and down those stairs. But I guess that's what you get for losing your CEO fiance to me. You've hit rock bottom. Now you have to work as a delivery boy. Well, good luck with that. Maybe someday you'll get a better job. LOL.
Marley, are you okay? You said you were going shopping, but it's been over 2 hours. You're not home yet.
I'm sorry, Paul. I got a bit exhausted and stopped at a cafe downtown. I'm finishing up the shopping now.
Oh, are you feeling sick or something? If you are, I can go shopping for you. You can stay at the cafe and rest. I can pick you up on my way back.
No, it's okay, Paul. I ran into someone I wish I hadn't and it messed with my head. I'm better now, though. I'll do the shopping.
Is that what happened? But you don't have to push yourself to go to the store. I can do it for you while you relax.
I'm fine, really. Just drop it. But I have something to ask you about tomorrow's party. Did you invite a guy named Tristan?
Tristan? Yeah, I did. I met him recently through one of my colleagues. He's been working with my company on some projects. He also told me he was looking for a penthouse to move into. So I invited him to the party to check out my place.
I see. So you know him from work then?
Do you know him? You seem to know his name. Have you met him before?
Remember that story I told you about my past? How my little sister stole my fiance from me? Well, that fiance was him.
What? Are you serious?
Just a while ago, I saw both my sister and him outside our building. She was bragging about how they were invited to a party here tomorrow. I couldn't believe it, but it's true, isn't it? You really invited them to your party?
You're kidding, right? There's no way that could happen.
I don't want to see either of their faces ever again. But if Tristan is someone you work with, I guess I have to deal with him as an adult. I'll try to act civil, but inside this is killing me.
Marley, you don't have to torture yourself tomorrow. I can tell everyone that you're not well and you can stay home. You don't have to face them at all. And I can take care of the party preparations by myself.
I can't just bail out for something like this. Everyone expects to see me. I'm your wife after all, and I've already made some dishes for tomorrow that I want to finish when I get home. I don't want to leave you with all of the work when you have so much to do already.
I know I'm not as good at cooking as you are. Everyone who's coming tomorrow knows you and loves your food. They're all telling me they're saving their appetite for you.
If there really are that many people coming who want to see me and eat my cooking, then I'll have to suck it up and push on. I promise to not run and hide tomorrow, and I'll stand my ground in front of her and Tristan. I'm sure once those two realize I'm your wife, then things won't end up as bad as I'm thinking. I happen to be the wife of a very famous businessman, and I have to uphold that image as well.
Thank you, Marley. And I guess you are the wife of the party organizer as well, so you feel as though you need to be there to help out. Just know that I'll be around to protect you during the party if anything does happen. Also, this might be the perfect chance for you to show your little sister who you've become.
That's right. I really want her to see what's become of me, and hopefully that changes the way she views me. All right then, I'm going to get this shopping done and I'll be home very soon. I'm going to put all my cooking tonight so that everyone is happy tomorrow.
It must.
Hey, Kiana, have you kicked me out of here? You open the front door right now for me.
It's your fault for coming to a party you weren't even invited to in the first place. I saw that you were done delivering all our food. So it's time for you to get out, you moneyless loser.
Huh?
I never thought I'd see the day when a food delivery person thought it'd be okay to sit down at the party after dropping the food off. Did you think that because this party is full of the rich and affluent, you could stick around and find yourself a new man? The fact you still think you have a chance at finding yourself a rich man is kind of something I never saw you trying to cling to.
I'm not some food delivery person, and I'm not here to look for a new man. Now open the front door right now so that I can come back in. If you don't do that for me right now, things will not turn out the way you hoped.
Oh, but this is all I've hoped for. LOL. The only people who are allowed to be at this party are those with money and those who are famous. Right? You meet neither of those requirements, so you're not allowed.
You always keep trying to talk down to me like I'm nothing. But I'm not having it any longer. I'm not some poor loser like you think. I belong in that party more than anyone else in there right now.
Huh? You think you belong in here when your little sister stole your fiance from you and you were fired from your last job? Go ahead and keep dreaming because you lost your job, your money, and your love a long time ago.
Dreaming?
You must be so jealous of me. But come on now, it's been 2 whole years since I stole Tristan from you. I think it's time you just gave up on trying to get Tristan or any of the other men here and faced the truth. I get that you still want to believe you have a rich CEO fiance and a good job, but both of those things are gone. You're living a huge lie now. And you need to realize that. I feel so bad for your confusion, but I'm starting to laugh at it.
I'm telling you right now to quit it with all that BS. I am really about to hit my limit with you. I was trying so hard today to act like an adult about this, but you are making all that really, really difficult.
Would you cut it out with all of that whining and just go home? This is not the kind of place a poor person should be at. And to think you actually thought it was a good idea to sneak your way into a party in the penthouse of this apartment building? What an absolute freak.
This is my husband's penthouse.
Huh? Stop lying. LOL. A loser like you would never be able to get married. Now you think you're married to a man that owns this penthouse? Get your head out of the clouds, idiot.
So this is the kind of treatment my wife gets? What do you think you're doing? Kicking out the wife of the party's organizer?
What?
I'm gonna have my wife take a break in a separate room now. I don't want her anywhere near a rat that is breathing the same air. I had to ask one of the guests who owns the room below us to let her in order to have a place to rest her head. Thank goodness for them.
What is this? Who are you? Why is the tone of all of this changed so quickly?
Unlike Marley, you really are the devil in human clothing. I happen to be the one putting this party on, and Marley's husband. I'm sorry, but the person you called a loser just now does happen to be married.
What?
I'm sorry, but it's time for you to go. I no longer want to see either you or your husband's face around here. So would you both please get your jackets and leave my place at once?
Wait a second. What? You're joking about being the organizer of this party, right? My older sister's husband. That has to be some kind of joke, right?
Get out of here right now! Do you understand my English? Or would you rather me call security up here and have them drag the two of you out? I could do that for you both right now.
What?
Once my wife is feeling better again, I want her to come back to this party. But before that can happen, you both need to be gone.
What's going on here, Marley? Why do Tristan and I have to be the ones getting kicked out of that party? And why are you the wife of the party thrower?
You already heard from him, right? We've been married now for a year.
No, there is no way you got married to anyone. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you tell me such bullcrap.
Huh?
Because 2 years ago, you had your fiance stolen from you by me, right? You should have never been able to recover from something as intense as that was. I thought for the rest of your life you would have been trying to get back with Tristan or something. Yet within a year, you were with a completely different man. And what's even more unbelievable is that your husband has so much money that it's not even funny to joke about. No way. No way. No way.
You can look away from reality all you want, but this is true.
You're trying to tell me that you're married to a man who can afford a penthouse like that? I already heard about him from Tristan, but he appears to own one of the most sought-after companies in this city. Why would you be able to marry someone like that? He shouldn't be the kind of person to fall for someone moneyless loser like you.
There were just a lot of coincidences. After you stole Tristan from me, I lost both my job and my place to live. So out of fear of losing everything I still had left, I picked up the first job I could, which happened to be at my husband's company. And I'm still working for him, although now I'm the head of HR.
So this was an intercompany marriage then?
Normally, it's frowned upon to marry someone else within the same company, but he made an exception for me and kept it a secret.
Huh? What the heck? How did he keep your guys' marriage a secret then? This is like some kind of drama.
I think the same thing sometimes, but this is his company after all. And since I was the woman of his dreams, he made some exceptions just for me. But to think that this random job I found would lead to me marrying the CEO is wild.
There's no way though.
But what's really crazy is that I'd soon learn that his job is somehow related to Tristan. This world really is pretty small, huh?
What? What should I do? So you're telling me that I just kicked out of the wife of one of Tristan's most important partners?
That's what it looks like to me. That's why I told you to let me back in, or else things wouldn't be going as you hoped.
Well, if you knew something bad would happen, then you should have explained everything to me earlier. Then I would have let you right back into your place.
But that wouldn't have happened because you never care to listen to what I say. Now go ahead and explain all this to Tristan for me. You might be able to learn whether or not he's still into me as well then.
I managed to wrap up the party earlier than expected today, and I made sure that everyone who came left on a positive note. How are you holding up, Marley? You've been through a lot today. I'm going to take care of all the mess out here by myself. You just stay in your room and relax for me, okay?
I feel terrible, Paul. I really wanted to be there for you until the end of the party, but I just couldn't handle it. And then there was Tristan, who turned out to be someone important for your career, and yet he had to be thrown out of here. How are you going to explain this to the people who don't know the truth?
Don't worry about that, Marley. It's not going to affect me negatively at all. In fact, you did me a huge favor by exposing Tristan and his shady business. He was trying to lure me into joining his company, promising me that he would protect me and my interests. But I know better now.
What? What are you talking about?
Trust me, Marley, you saved me from a big mistake today. I learned a lot about Tristan and his company thanks to you. I'll tell you everything once I'm done cleaning up this place. For now, I want you to calm down and get some rest. I'll be with you soon to cuddle and talk.
Marley, please, I beg you. Do something to make your husband see reason. Don't let him throw away the contract that we were on the verge of signing. It was our last chance to save my company from ruin.
What? Tristan? Is that you?
I can't believe that you ended up marrying Paul. How did that even happen? I have so many questions for you, but this is not the time for that. Right now, I need you to do me a huge favor and convince your husband to reconsider his decision. If he cancels the contract, then my company is doomed.
Well, I know all about that from him. Your company has been struggling, right? That's why you asked my husband to lend you some of his staff to help you out, right?
Yeah, that's right. Lately, I've been getting a lot of incompetent applicants who don't know how to do their jobs. And not only that, but many of my existing employees have been quitting left and right because they can't handle the pressure and the workload here. As a result, a lot of the projects that we should be delivering are falling behind, and I'm losing all my clients and partners. That's why I asked one of my contacts to introduce me to another CEO who might be interested in helping my company out. But I never expected that yesterday, of all the days, would be the day that everything would go wrong. This is all your fault that my company is on the brink of collapse.
How dare you? What did you just say? This is all our fault? That's ridiculous. I know that the reason why you can't retain any of your skilled employees and only the morons want to work for you is because you're a horrible boss.
What did you say?
You heard me? The way you advertise your company to the people who want to join you and the way you actually run it are totally different. You lie to them about the salary they'll be getting, and then you pay them only 65% of what they deserve every month. And you make them work longer and longer hours every week without ever paying them any overtime. I know that even some of the people my husband sent over to you in the first month ran away, saying that they couldn't stand your toxic environment anymore.
Well, that's because your husband only sends me his weakest and most useless employees and never any of his good ones. I asked him to send me employees who won't whine about the conditions and who will only focus on getting the work done. But all he's been sending me is complete trash. If he keeps doing that, then I won't be able to keep my company afloat. I don't want to lose my company when I've invested so much time and energy into it.
Well then, maybe you should change the way you treat your employees and make them feel valued and appreciated. Give them all raises and make sure they get some time off. That would be a good start if you want to keep some decent employees with you.
Are you kidding me? If I do that for all of them, then my profits will plummet and I won't make any money. I should be able to do whatever I want with my employees, and they should be grateful that I'm paying them at all. So stop messing with me by suggesting that I pay them more and give them time off.
I can't wait to see your company go down. It's already sinking anyway.
What?
I'm so glad that my husband canceled that contract with your pathetic company. Well, good luck with that, and I hope you find some way to exploit the rest of your poor employees into doing the work that your company needs to survive. Luckily, you have my wonderful little sister with you to help you out. Maybe you should hire her to work for you as a last resort. Oh, and then you two can run that company into the ground together.
No, this can't be happening. I'm so sorry for all the horrible things I said to you just now. Please, Marley, I want to make it up to you for everything that went wrong in the past. So can you please persuade your husband to give us another chance?
Get away from me! You're a pathetic excuse for a man. My husband's company is in a whole different league than your pathetic excuse for a company.
What?
Have fun with your failing business and tell my little sister that she's dead to me too. As soon as Tristan left me, he rushed to his company and gathered all his workers to discuss the situation. But he barely had a chance to say anything before two officials from the state barged into his office and ordered him to close down his business due to multiple violations of labor laws. That was the final straw that broke the camel's back and brought his company to its knees. I got a message from my little sister once, begging me to come and help her because she and Tristan were about to lose their home. But I didn't hesitate to block her number, freeing myself from any more stress that she could cause me. My husband told me that it was a blessing in disguise to find out the truth about Tristan before signing that contract. If he had agreed to it and sent more of his staff to work for Tristan's company, who knows what kind of trouble his company would have faced. He said that from now on, he's going to check with me before inviting anyone to his parties.